Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back. Just like I said I would be. I wanted to talk a little bit about anxiety, panic attacks. I was diagnosed with panic disorder 34 years ago. I thought I was losing my mind. Thought I was going crazy. Excuse me. Had no clue. I still to this day remember my very first panic attack. I don't think I'm ever going to forget that. And anybody that has a panic attack probably will never forget their first one either. You think your whole world's falling apart. You think you're going crazy. You think you're losing your mind. You're afraid for anybody to see what's happening, to let them see how you're reacting, so you try to hide things well. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the emergency room, like more times than I'd like to count, thinking I was having a heart attack. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I am just a person like you are who suffers from panic disorder. I went from doctor to doctor to doctor, hoping that somebody could fix me, hoping that somebody could give me an answer, a quick fix, an easy fix. Of course, everybody wants to put you on antidepressants, and I'm not knocking antidepressants. If that's what helps you, then you do what you need to do for you. I'm not here to give advice. I'm here to help. Anybody that wants to talk, anybody that wants to send me an email, comment, ask for some of the things that I've done through the years to combat these things. But I'm certainly not here to give any kind of medical advice or anything of that nature. I'm just a common person that has panic disorder. I have depression issues. I had agoraphobia to the point I didn't even want to walk out onto the front porch to get the mail. My first panic attack, I was with a friend going to pick up another friend, and we were driving down this 4-lane, not major highway, but 4-lane road, and all of a sudden I had this overwhelming fear, and I had to put the window down because I broke out in a massive sweat. Didn't know what was happening. Put the window down. I wanted him to, it was him being a friend, wanted him to pull the car over. Stop the car, I have to get out. I felt like my skin was crawling. I felt like I was going to jump out a window. And it was an hour-long drive, and we had to go pick up this friend. And on the way back, we dropped the friend off at another friend's house, and I made him take me to the emergency room because I thought I was dying. Something was very wrong, and I didn't know what. I didn't know how to combat it. It was like something unseen was attacking me. I had gastro issues, and I'm sure that those of you that know what I'm, know what I'm talking about. And this has gone on for 34 years. Over the course of 34 years, I've learned to deal with things. I do see a therapist. I am not on any medications, just because I'm terrified of them. Frankly, I wonder how I've lived this long. It's been such a struggle, and you just don't know what's happening when it's happening. You can't figure it out. You can't put your finger on it. You have no clue. You absolutely, positively have no clue. And you're terrified. You know that, or you think, you know that you're dying. Something is going to get you. You, like I said, I can't tell you how many times I went to the emergency room because I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought I was dying. And normal EKGs, normal blood work, everything was normal. You, it takes control of your life. Your train of thought is different. At the time, I used to smoke. And I remember one time I was having a panic attack, lit up a cigarette, or should I say, I lit up a cigarette when I smoked. And at the same time a panic attack hit, I had to change cigarette brands because it had to be the cigarette that was doing that to me. Another time, I was taking a drink of a glass of orange juice. Boom, panic attack. Never drank orange juice again. It's probably taken me 30 of the 34 years to take little sips of orange juice. I never did start smoking again, though, however. I changed brands when that happened, and later on I ended up quitting. But it just controls so much of your life, and it changes, I can't even say your way of thinking. It does something to your brain that you can't think normally, if that makes any sense. And I was afraid to drive. I was afraid to, like I said, I was afraid to go on the porch to get the mail. I couldn't go anywhere alone. I had to have my safe person with me. When I'm having bad panic attack days, and I do still have them. When I'm having bad panic attack days, I have a journal, and I write down everything that I'm feeling, everything that I'm thinking, everything that's happening to me as it's happening, just because it keeps me focused, and that's how I get through it. At one point, before they knew that it was panic disorder, I had signed myself into a mental facility. Signed myself out 2 days later because there were some really seriously, I don't want to say bad people in there because they're not bad, problematic people in there. They had a lot of problems, and I just didn't feel that I belonged there. So I've been through it, and I just want to say, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. You're not going crazy. Please don't hurt yourself. There is hope. There is help. There are ways to cope. And I will be back soon. For anybody that wants to email me with anything, I have an email address strictly for panic disorder, for the panic attacks. It's panicmama, PANICMAMA 1967 at yahoo.com if you'd like to email me. You can start following me. I'm going to try to do a couple times a week. I'm going to try to put a video out there and talk about it. I'm sure that you can leave comments. This is all new to me. You can leave comments or questions. Please, no negativity. This isn't something that anybody asks for. It's not something anybody hopes for. I wouldn't wish this on my enemy. And I'm here if you need me. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.